Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Bringing down a little All-Star action here in the MLB, the 95th inaugural All-Star Game. Give you some numbers here. We've seen the American League leads the series 48, 44, and 2 in this series. The American League leads the run scoring, 388 to 380 in the All-Star Game. Total of what is it, 2,040 individual players have been selected to the All-Star Game between 1933 and 2025. So hey, we got some All-Star action here on Cover the Spread here for you on Tuesday. So discuss it, see what we got rolling. It's really tough to say who's going to be the winning pitcher because I'm telling you, the starting pitcher sometimes usually doesn't equate to the guy that's getting the win. He is usually the best, but definitely doesn't mean that he always equates to the win. Sometimes you see in these All-Star games, you check the box score the day before, the next day, and you're like, this guy won. Who's that guy? How did he win the All-Star game, right? It's one of those things. But as we always do, we'll chat with the cappers, and then we'll get to that All-Star game for you. I don't know where to Al to get us started. How you doing here, Al?
Yeah, doing good. We just went through the home run derby, and now looking at this All Star game. A lot of much bigger names in this one than the home run derby. But hey, and again, big names on both sides. I definitely got my side I'm rooting for, and definitely got my pick ready to go on the side here. But we'll get to that in a minute, and yeah, hope everyone enjoyed the home run derby, and hopefully we get some more great action here in the All Star game.
Hopefully, some of these games can be snooze fest. So we'll see what we get here in this one. As we've heard before, it's sleep inducing, as they call it sometimes. It's just the honor of the players that get to be announced and get voted in here by the fans that for these All Star games. So shout out to everybody who made it to the All Star game. We're not going to get into the whole you've only pitched 5 games, you're in the All-Star game as well, not to mention somebody there as well, but hey, that is what it is. They're going to that one. I'm not going to throw my hat in the ring. Maybe one of these other guys want to throw their hat in the ring and get in the discussion there, but I'm good. Head on over to Ramon. How are you doing here, Ramon?
Hey, Rob, I've been to two of those 95 All Star games. How many over there? I've been to two. For some reason, I remember the one when I was 9 years old more than the one that was just 9 years ago that I went to. I remember my favorite player at the time, Vida Blue, was pitching for the American League, and the National League ended up winning the game. Steve Garvey was the MVP. But the most interesting thing about that game I went to in 1978, there was 3 triples in the game. But that was a big ballpark back then, the old San Diego Stadium. So I've got some All-Star experience. I'm going to bring a winner to you right now on the Cover the Spread All-Star Game Edition.
All right. So here we go. Let's get to the All-Star Game Edition. We got American League taking on the National League. It's pretty close to a coin flip price. Pretty close here in this one. I see a total of 7 in most places here in this matchup. For me, it's one of those things. We know that it's going to be Skeens getting the start for the National League. We got Scooble starting for the American League. And I'm telling you, I know we discussed before this with the Nerfy. I expect these guys to deal, right? I think the first few rounds of pitchers that you get, I think, barring, that they're going against some pretty good hitters that can pop a home run, as they say all of a sudden. Oh, there goes a long ball. It can happen with the lineups that these guys are facing. It's aces versus the best of the best in these All-Star games. So for me, I think I'm just going to take I'm going to grab a couple players for a couple of ribbies here in this matchup. We've seen an over last year, so that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to say that we do see some runs here in this one again. We had that little run of unders there, but I think last year's that was a final at 5-3 got us over the total. I think we see another over here. I think we got enough power in the offensive side of some players here in the All-Star game to get us over that total. I think later in the innings and later in this game, after you get through some of the pitchers that are all-stars going along, as you know, that they go an inning at best, and then the next guy's up. So we might see some fireworks late like we did last year. I think we see the top of the 1 inning was 3 runs, and then I think it was in the third. We see top of the third, it was like 3 runs, and then they answered right back with 3 more runs. So late offense. I like the over. And then the two guys I'm going to take Vladdy. Why not? We've seen him in the home run derby a couple times. Shout out to Vlad Guerrero. I think I'm going to take him for the American League to get me a ribby. And then I'm going to, of course, you got to take the hometown guy in Acuna Jr. to try to get you a ribby, right? It's just the hometown guy. I'm going to take Acuna Jr. to try to get me a ribby as well. One guy for the National League, one guy for the American League. I like the over in this one. Well, then over to Ramon. What do you like here in the 95th inaugural All-Star Game?
Now with Scooble going up against Skis, I got to go with a Nerfy in this one. It's going to be a little bit juice, so maybe I'll dig into a little bit more odds here. But I like the Nerfy in this one with those two pitchers for sure. Anything can happen in the great hitters, of course, especially with some of the guys that you got Aaron Judge, you got Ohtani, man, you got some great players, of course. So should be awesome game, of course. But for me, I'm going to take the American League. They dominate the All-Star Game, man. They won 21 of the last 28 games overall. They seem to have it almost a mental advantage over the National League, it seems. Even when they used to play the game and meant something, they said the home team would get the home field advantage. The winner would get the home field advantage in the All-Star Game. They had to stop that because the American League was always winning. So I'm going to take the American League here, and I'm going to take an MVP pick here with Byron Buxton. Hey, he had the cycle on Saturday. That sounds like all-star for sure MVP. So I'm going to take the American League to win. I'm going to take a Nerfy. I'm going to take Buxton for the MVP of the 2025 All-Star Game in Atlanta.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in the All-Star Game, Al?
The Dodgers. No, I do like the National League though. To get the job done here. Yes, they do. They will be featuring a couple of few Dodgers in their
Kershaw,
lineup.
At one point, I know for sure. So Kershaw will come in, and you know me, Kershaw's pitching today. All right, over. So that's what got me on the over. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. Always glad to have your opinion here, but I will respectfully disagree. I think Kershaw can do pretty well here in this game. Hopefully, he does well enough when it's his turn to go up to get to the mound. But again, when I just look at these rosters, I just like. I think the National League does have the advantage. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think they have the advantage pretty much everywhere, except maybe in the when you look at the relief pitchers, they do have some pretty good ones there. Does the American League, but I'll take the National League here, and with the home field advantage to get the job done here, laying about -110. I'll take the National League to win, and also you mentioned Buxton here, so. I like that. I like that look a lot. If it was the American League, but again, I'll take Acuna maybe to get the MVP here at home. Again, not big. Again, the biggest plus money, but not the biggest favorite either. So around plus 1,000. I'll take a small shot on Acuna to get the MVP.
And I got to take a shot with Vladdy to get the MVP. Just one of those things. I don't know the price of the odds on it, but hey, why not take Vladdy?
2,200, I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, there you go. Nice big odds. Taking put a little pizza money, coffee money, as they say. Throw $5 on that. Yeah, $5 gets you $1.10. So yeah, I'll take a shot with Vladdy to grab the MVP there. And then give me Woo for the win. I'm with Ramon. I kind of like Woo.
Woo's on first.
Woo! I think he'll because he'll come in a little later for the American League here in this All-Star Game. So if you can find odds on that, because I'll probably give you some odds there on who's going to record the win for the pitcher side of things. I'll take Woo for the win. Woo for the win. Well, there you go. I guess I'm on the American League as well, because if Woo's getting the win, then I guess we'll be taking the American League as well. So little bonus play there for everyone.
I'll say representing my Padres, the first team ever to have 3 relievers on the All-Star team. They had specific relievers. I mean, we know everybody's a reliever in the game, but their role on their team is a reliever and not a starter. Padres, first team ever with 3 relievers in an All-Star game.
Well, look at that bullpen. They were rolling along. To start the year, they were absolutely pitching lights out where the Padres bullpen. So definitely well-earned spots for the relievers of the Padres in the All-Star Game. Shout out to everybody that's in this All-Star game, hey, because I don't know about. I guess if you can consider Mazeroski in his 5 games, congratulations, you made the All-Star game, but you played 5 games. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to get into a big rant of how can you call somebody an All-Star? He's been in 5 games. Congratulations, you made the All-Star team. I don't know, but I get. I get it because I think from what we've seen already, you're going to see him future All-Star games. But congratulations, you got the first one out of the way, I guess. It's just kind of one of those ones it seems kind of thrown into me. That's how I kind of feel. When you look at it, it's just kind of like one of those next on the list. But you snubbed a couple guys that should have been on there ahead of Mazeroski over a 5-game span, anyways.
With a hiccup there thrown in there too, so
perfect. Yeah, so definitely
a lot of good stuff out of him, as you said. Yeah, but definitely know a lot of. There's quite a few starters that definitely feel robbed, that's for sure. But all the best to him, and hopefully they get selected next year. I guess.
Hope he doesn't get the loss.
He could take in this. We're not setting up any game plans. Mazeroski for the big old L. Maybe you can find some odds on Mazeroski for the big old. That would be funny. That would be definitely some funny stuff to see. But hey, shout out to everybody that tuned into the first half of the season of the Cover the Spread videos where we got you through some baseball, got through the home run derby. Now we got the All-Star game. So we'll take a little hiatus from the Cover the Spread videos. Just want to let everybody know I'm going to take a couple days off. I'll be back on Fridays, actually, because there's not much to cover. There's really 2 days off. Basically, it'll be the only 2 days you'll off from videos here at Cover the Spread, because the rest of the year we got lots of sports action to get you covered on and finding some winners. So shout out to everybody that tunes into these videos daily that has joined us so far all the way to halfway point of the MLB season. Shout out to everybody. As always, let us know in the comment section what you think about the All-Star game as well. We appreciate every one of you that tune in to Cover the Spread. So we're going to, as cappers, we're going to rest, enjoy, recoup, and then get right back at it after the couple days. We'll see everybody back on Friday here. And we'll always do what we do here, and that is Cover the Spread.